Students, I hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to do factorization. This is basically a very interesting topic and it's really easy as well. So let us see what is factorization. There are multiple definitions of factorization. So I have brought two of them for you. The first one is it is simply the resolution of an integer or polynomial into factors such that when multiplied together they will result in an original or initial integer or polynomial. In the factorization method, we reduce any algebraic or quadratic equation into its simpler form, where the equations are represented as the product of factors instead of expanding the brackets. The factors of an equation can be an integer, a variable, or an algebraic expression itself. The second definition is factorization of an algebraic expression means writing the given expression as a product of its factors. These factors can be numbers, variables, or an algebraic expression. So dear students, it is really simple concept. If you have a term or algebraic expression or equation, let's suppose you have 500 KL. Okay, this is a term. So you can write it, you can decompose it. Okay, you can decompose it. How you can decompose it? You can write this term 500 KL in terms of its factors. Okay, factors are those numbers or variables or expressions which divides 500 KL without any remainder. Okay, means 50 10 50 into 10 will be equal to what? 500. And if we place 50k and 10l, it will be 500 KL. So here 50k and 10l, these two are the factors of 500 KL. 500 KL is divided into two factors. What are these? 50k and 10l. This is the first factor, this is the second factor of 500 KL. Okay, so basically factorization is simply to decompose a number or an expression into its factors. Factors are those terms which we multiply and then we get the original thing which we had first. Okay, 500 KL is the original term that we have initially, and when we decompose this 500 KL, and by decomposing we write it in terms of its factors which are being multiplied with each other. When they will be multiplied with each other, 50k into 10l will produce what? The original thing, 500 KL. Okay, so this was the concept of factorization. To defactor a number, it is to defactor. To defactor a number means to break it up into numbers that can be multiplied to get the original number. What we are going to do, suppose we have a number such as 30. Okay, what we are going to do, we are going to write it in terms of its factors. We are going to factorize it. So there can be many factors like 3 into 10. Okay, so 3 and 10 will be the factors of 30. Then 15 and 2 are the factors of 30. Why? Because when we multiply 15 with 2 we get 30. When we multiply 3 with 10 we get 30, or 2 with 15, or 10 with 3. Okay, so these are the factors of 30. So and 30 itself a 1, because when we multiply 30 with 1 we get 30, and when we multiply 1 with 30 we get 30. So how many factors are there for 30? 6 factors. Okay, 1, 30 itself, 3, 10, 2, 15. Okay, and many other maybe, but for now we have 6 factors of 30: 1, 2, 3, 15, 10 and 30. So this is the example to factorize only a number, simply number. We have 30, this is only a number, and when we are dealing with k and l, these are the variables. with the constant, with the number. So I have shown you that example as well here, 500 kl, and for only simple numbers I have shown you 30. Okay, so after that, the concept of after the concept of factorization, we have next the examples. Okay, some examples I have here for you, such that x square minus 4, x square minus 4. So if you remember from a previous video in which I showed you that formulas for solving algebraic expressions, in that we have one formula, that was a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So what is this? This expression a square minus b square is being factorized here. This is factorized into its two factors. A plus b, it is the first factor, and a minus b, this is the second factor. And what is the operation being done between them? They are being multiplied with each other. Why? To get a square minus b square, the original thing. Okay, so this is the simple example of factorization. With the same formula, we have an example here, x square minus 4. We can, this is, see, x is the square of x minus 4 is equal to 2 square. Okay, 2 squares, when we open it up, like in terms of its factors, when we write this thing, we get x plus 2 into x minus 2. Okay, what we get? X plus 2 and x minus 2. So this is one factor and this is the other factor, and when we multiply these two factors with each other, we get x square minus 4. So this is another example of factorization. Then we have 12. For 12, what factors do we have? 2, 3, 4, 6. Why? Because 2 6s are 12, 3 4s are 12, 4 3s are 12, 6 2s are 12, 1 12s are 12, 12 1s are 12. So 1 and 12 are also the factors of 12. Okay, then I have written another example here, which is 3x and 5y are the factors of 15xy. Okay, why? Because when we multiply 3x with 5y, we get 15xy. Okay, or in other words, when we divide 15xy with 5y, what we get? Y will be cancelled out with this y, and 5 3s are 15 and 3x. So we get 3x is the quotient of 15xy divided by 5y, and we don't have any remainder. So 5y as well as 3x are the factors of 15xy. So this was today's topic, factorization. And factorization, we saw what is factorization first of all, and then I gave you some examples here, like 500 kl, 30, and then these other examples 3, which are below written specifically. So I hope this was really a basic concept and interesting as well. I hope you have got the idea, but still, if you have any confusion or query, you can tell me in the comment section. I will be ready to help you always. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.